I opened the notification, and the events that unfolded in the next few minutes had me completely shook. Hi, my name is Lily from London. I'm not sure whether I can really trust my husband anymore because of what he has constantly done to me. Stay tuned to listen to my story. It all began in college. I went to Oxford University as an economics major. There, I met Harry. Harry and I were both econ majors, and we quickly bonded both in and out of class. It wasn't long before Harry asked me to become his girlfriend. Our relationship was growing really well, and every second spent with Harry felt like heaven. I couldn't wait for us to finish college so that we could finally get married. In the course of our time in college, our love grew stronger. By the time we finished college, we had been living together for 2 years. We finished college, and it wasn't long before I found work in a reputable firm. It was a while before Harry was hired, but eventually, he got a job in a different company. His job was really high-paying, and I was very happy for him. 3 months thereafter, on Valentine's Day, Harry got on his knees and finally proposed to me. I was so happy and accepted his proposal since I was ready to become his wife. We planned our wedding in Manchester, where I grew up. It was a costly wedding, tipping the scales at £100,000. For our honeymoon, we went to Dubai. Yes, Dubai. We had a beautiful time, and I enjoyed every moment of it. During our honeymoon, we spent most of our time binge watching our favorite YouTube channel, exploring relationship dilemmas. We loved relationship stories, and if you enjoy them too, subscribe. What are you waiting for? You are definitely missing out on a lot. Anyway, after getting out of our honeymoon in Dubai, we moved into a better apartment in London. We had steady income because of our high-paying jobs, and we were set. We had been trying to have a child, and finally, I got pregnant. Soon after, we welcomed our first child. Her name was Ava. We were living a good life together, and for sure, nothing could go wrong. We would spend vacations together, and the birth of Ava further strengthened our marriage. Harry was a good father and husband. A few months down the line, Harry got a promotion at his workplace and managed to purchase a Porsche Cayenne. I was so happy for us and thought that nothing could go wrong. However, as time went on, I noticed that Harry started to become so withdrawn to himself. At times, he wouldn't come back home at night saying he was busy, and he even changed all his passwords on his phone. My gut told me that something wasn't right. Why all of a sudden did he become so cold? One day, after picking up Ava from school, I decided to go by Harry's workplace to just check up on him, or possibly so we could go back home as a family. I arrived at the workplace and decided to head to his office. Since I had been there a couple of times, it was easy for me to reach his office. I arrived at his office and saw Harry acting flirtatious with another lady. When he saw me, he was so shocked, but he managed to play it off by sending the lady away. When I asked him about it, he said she was just his assistant and that they were planning for a meeting with the executives. It was definitely a red flag for me, but I didn't want to cause commotion, so I just believed him. When he finished work, we decided to go back home, and we had dinner. After dinner, I went out to the balcony with my phone to catch a breeze. I was watching some exploring relationship dilemmas YouTube videos before a notification popped up. Of course, I finished the video first before checking the notification because I was really enjoying the video, the same way you are enjoying the video. Anyway, I opened the notification, and the events that unfolded in the next few minutes had me completely shook. Meet Amelia. She is the so-called assistant Harry was talking about. She texted me and asked me who I was. I told her I was Harry's wife. She was so confused and said that she and Harry had been dating for 4 months already. She sent me a picture of them together. She also sent me a picture of a red ruby pendant that Harry bought her. I was so angry. I decided to calm down, and before confronting Harry, I decided to meet up with the lady before I could jump to any conclusions, because I really loved and trusted Harry. So I didn't want to trust a random lady I just talked to over the phone. I planned to meet up with Amelia. We met up the next day over lunch, and she told me that Harry had never talked to her about having a wife, let alone having a daughter. She said she had been working at the company for 6 months and that Harry was the one who made a move on her, and they began dating. She said that he was paying for her apartment where he would occasionally spend nights. She showed me more pictures of them together at the apartment, and I couldn't help but shed tears. It was really awkward. I told her to just pretend that she didn't know about it when she went back to work, since I wanted to confront Harry personally when he came back in the evening. Fast forward to the evening, Harry came back. After dinner, we went back to the bedroom and I asked him whether there was something he wanted to tell me. He pretended he was clever and said that there was nothing he was hiding. I showed him a picture of him and Amelia in the office, and he said that it was nothing. She was just an assistant. When I showed him intimate pictures of him and Amelia, he didn't even know what to say. I inquired to know what this was all about, but he didn't give an answer. I was so angry and decided to chase him out the bedroom. He spent the night on the sofa. The next morning, he came to the bedroom and began to plead his case. He tried persuading me that I was the one he loved and that he would end the relationship with Amelia the same day. And rightly so, he did. He even blocked her number. He told me that he was so sorry for what he did and that his only focus was to make our marriage better. At first, I was really hesitant, but after he bought me a few gifts, I decided to forgive him and I let it slide. He took me to an expensive restaurant to make it up to me. Seeing what I had with him, I saw it wise to work on making our marriage better for the sake of our daughter, Ava. He began to really change and became more open to me. He told me everything. He was coming home every night and I started to trust him. Our marriage was becoming better and I regained full trust in Harry. However, one evening, I got a text from an unknown number and my trust was brought down by that text. It was Amelia again. This time, it wasn't her that Harry was playing around with. She told me that she spotted Harry with another lady. She even sent a picture to back it up. It was hard for me to believe her because I had really come to trust Harry. He had really changed. I began to shed tears because I felt like the biggest fool on earth. Harry found me crying and he asked me what was wrong. I really trusted you, what's this? In tears, I asked.
Come on, honey, that's just a workmate I was working on a project with. You have to trust me, I haven't done anything with her.
He responded. He pointed out that the picture they took was very professional and that it was just formal business that was going on between them. I found it difficult to believe him, but he was right. The photo was very formal. He didn't even touch her. He became disappointed that I didn't trust him after how much he had changed. He left the room. Was he just gaslighting? Or did Amelia have her own personal agenda? The night was tense. I took Harry's hand and decided to apologize for not trusting him. I decided that I couldn't let another woman try to destroy our marriage of 5 years. I opened my phone and texted Amelia back saying that I really trusted Harry and that I didn't need her to mess up our life. I blocked her completely and Harry was happy about what I did. I didn't hear from Amelia from then, and we continued living peacefully. What if Amelia was right, though? Was I just being vulnerable to his lies? Those were the thoughts that incessantly lingered in my mind, but I pushed them aside. The next week, on a Thursday morning after Harry left for work, a white car pulled up to the driveway. I peeped through the window to see what was going on, and Amelia walked out the car. I was shocked and walked out to meet her. In anger, I asked her what she wanted, because she was just doing too much trying to break us up.
I know I'm coming off a bit strong, but trust me, I'm only looking out for you. Harry is up to no good. That's what he does. He's always flirting with other women.
Amelia said. She showed me more pictures, and unlike the previous one, some of them were really disturbing. They definitely weren't professional. I was heartbroken. Amelia calmed me down and told me that I had to do something about it. Out of anger, I chased her away and told her to leave my husband alone. She looked at me very comprehensively and said,
"You need to open your eyes. You deserve much better."
I went back into the house. The last words that she said replayed loudly in my mind. I was in tears for a great part of the day because I felt so foolish. Who could I trust? I had to confront Harry about it. When he arrived home in the evening, I told him what happened. I asked him about the photos, and this time, he accepted that they were real. He said that those photos were taken a long time ago, and he has changed since. I honestly didn't know who to believe. Was Harry just taking advantage of me, or was Amelia trying to break my marriage? If Amelia was trying to break my marriage, why was she trying to do so? Harry was angry at Amelia and said that he would confront her the next day. Before I knew it, Amelia was fired just a few days later. Harry decided that we had to move to a new place. He never said why we were moving. I suspect that it was because he didn't want Amelia showing up to our place again. I was willing to start afresh in a new place to avoid any drama. However, the question still begs my mind, who am I supposed to trust? For now, I trust my husband. It just seems right like that to me. If you were in my shoes, who would you trust? Amelia, who could just be trying to break up my marriage so she could possibly have Harry all for herself, or Harry, who clearly has loyalty issues. Unfortunately, I can't tell as of now. If this video gets 5,000 likes, I'll definitely give an update of how my marriage has been. I mean, you made it this far, so you enjoyed the video. Smash the thumbs up button to get it to 5,000 likes for the update. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get the update. At least I didn't have to keep a secret for most of my life, unlike another lady. If you want to hear her secret, click this video right here. Or you can check out a playlist of all our videos. Thanks for watching.